Yo, what is up everybody? It's your boy Tweezy here bringing you another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about the new content update that's going to be hitting Halo 5 Guardians later this week. Now for those of you that are wondering about the gameplay, this is a free-for-all on the map Truth that I captured through theater mode. I'm sorry that I had to capture it through theater mode. I know that brings a whole lot of different problems as far as the way that things look. I know, but I just wasn't recording whenever I caught this, and I just needed something that I can talk about, alright? So what we're talking about today is Infinity's Armory, the January 2016 content update for Halo 5. Now, for those of you that have been playing the game since the game's released in late October, I don't really have to tell you what these content updates are about, but for those of you that have just now gotten into the game, let me explain. Now, every month, Halo 343 decides to release a new content update consisting of a new Warzone map, a new arena map, new rec systems, and new cosmetic items. And then the past two have had like really important features of the game. The very first in November, which was called Battle of Light and Shadow, brought Big Team Battle, which was something that was a ranked playlist before it eventually got moved to the Slayer playlist that it is currently. And then in the December playlist update, which was called Cartographer's Gift, what they did is they added in Forge, which is something that's really big to the Halo community. These are both, again, like these are really both things that are pivotal to Halo's success. They're what make Halo Halo, or a part of what makes Halo Halo. And obviously 343 decided not to ship them with the game in order to make sure that their game was a fully functioning, perfect product when it launched. So I have no fault with that. But unfortunately, if you're one of those people that kind of believe that this is going to be the way that things were, and it wasn't just going to be maps and cosmetic things, it was going to be, you know, new features for the games, like new playlists, new game types, unfortunately that's not going to be happening in this content update. This content update is strictly maps and cosmetic things and a couple of new weapons, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So let's just get into the maps. The very first map that they've had is called Riptide, and I'm sorry to have to be the bearer of bad news. If you were hoping that 343 was going to be releasing a new map, not one that was based off of an already existing map in the Halo 5 game, you're out of luck. Riptide is a reimagining of Fathom, but there are some good things to it. I know I had to start you off with the bad, but I figured I'd start with the bad to get to the good. There are two really good things about this map. The first is that this is the only map in the Halo 5 playlist, or in any of the Halo 5 playlists, that is going to spawn with a beam rifle on it, which is really important for those of you that are trying to get those commendations and you don't want to do it through Warzone. So again, really big. I'm really excited about the beam rifle. The other thing is that this is going to be one of the only maps that has the Halo 2 BR spawn in on it. So obviously that means a whole lot of different things as far as the Halo 2 BR is going to be an item that you can place down on maps, but the more important thing, Halo 2 BR, by the way, is the weapon that we're going to talk about a little bit later, or the main weapon, rather. So this is just one of the things that they're going to add on the map. So beam rifle spawns in, and then they have two, from what we've seen, they have two BRs. One is the Halo 2 BR, and one is the Halo 5 BR that are going to spawn on this map, okay? But that is it for Riptide. Nothing good, nothing bad, just another remix map. Hopefully we get to see more original maps from them later. Like they've said, we just don't know when that is. Now, the new Warzone map that they added is called Urban. It is a very open map, circular in design with a whole lot of different open sight lines. But this is not a regular Warzone map, this is a Warzone Assault map. So what that means is that you're either going to be on a team that is attacking and trying to destroy your enemy's core, or you're the team that's trying to defend your core. It's not the same way that it does in regular Warzone. I don't really want to get into it too much because there's more to Warzone than just the map. It's also the weapons, which leads me into the new weapons that are being added. That's right, that was a really good segue on my part. Anyways, so we've already talked about the Halo 2 BR. It looks like the Halo 2 BR. It functions like the Halo 2 BR. There is a small kill time difference that I will show later once the content update gets released. I'll probably do it next week. But there is a small little difference. But still, Halo 2 Battle Rifle in the game. It is an item that can be dropped in on regular maps, unlike the other rec maps or other rec weapons. So that's why that thing is important. It is a legendary... it's a legendary pickup for those of you that are wondering about the rec card. But yeah, I think you unlock it at level 4. I think that's when you can start using the Halo 2 VR. Not sure, don't quote me on it. There are also 2 new versions of the carbine that we're getting. We're getting an uncommon version called the Reign of Oblivion, which is a carbine with an extended mag and a fully automatic, so you can just spam the trigger and just have things come out. And then you have the Blood of Subin. This is a rare rec card, and what this is it's pretty much just like the needle rifle from Halo Reach. It fires out those needler shots that you would expect from a needler. Obviously, that brings with it its own thing. But we're getting a couple new assassinations. We're getting Wind Up, which kind of looks cool, and the Stop Stabbing Yourself, which looks even cooler if we're being honest with ourselves. And then we're getting, of course, all the new cosmetic stuff. So I'm going to just really quickly go over the new armors. We're getting a whole bunch of new armor, but there's really only 3 that you need to worry about. There's the Atlas armor, which is rare, the Mark V Alpha, which is a legendary, and then the Achilles, which is an ultra rare. And the only way that you're going to be able to get those Achilles is in those Spartan companies. So if you're in a Spartan company, the way that you get it is this. You will unlock the armor by achieving level 3 and all the kill commendations for your Spartan company. If your Spartan company gets that, you get the armor. For the helmet, you have to reach level 5. Now you might be asking yourself, well, Tweezy, you know what I'll do? I'll just join a Spartan company that has already gotten that, and I will get it in return. No, you won't. The devs clarified this on their stream that you cannot just join a Spartan company that has already reached the level 5. You have to be a part of it as it's growing. So that's a good way to get more people involved in Spartan companies. And then there's a whole bunch of different, fancy looking things that they're adding to the game. New emblems, new armor variants, new weapon skins. There's a couple that I just really wanted to talk about. Obviously, we're going to start with Scratched. It's a graffiti looking one that looks pretty cool. That's just for your AR and pistol. The AR and pistol also gets Old Abe and Full Moon. Obviously, you're going to laugh at that. You get an AR and Lock and Loaded, which obviously is just memes, because we all love memes. There's this thing, the Boomco AR, which is just based off of the Boomco AR and the Boomco Magnum that were released by Boomco, the little Nerf gun things that they made. And then the ones that I'm most excited for, the reason why I saved it for last, you have Lord of the Fries and Last Slice. This is the greatest armor, or greatest weapon skins that I have seen. This is what I'm working my butt off for. We also have a full starting weapon wide thing called Prestige, weapon skin called Prestige, that you guys can unlock, which is an ultra rare as well. So you'll only be able to get those in that gold pack. But that is it for the content update, guys. I know that didn't seem like a lot. There's a whole bunch of variants and like emblems that I could have gone into. But honestly, I figured you would want to know what I thought was rather more interesting, and the things that I thought were better to talk about, rather than just talking about honestly, rather than just talking about all the different types of paint and stuff that they have on the new armor variants. Obviously the cosmetic weapons, the cosmetics are cool if you're really into that, but if you're a player like me, I've been rocking the same armor since I think day 1. Since I unlocked it, I've been rocking the same armor. I don't really change the armor a whole lot. But, that is what it is, guys. Anyways, that does it for this video. If you guys liked the video, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously, this game just wrapped up. Hit me up on Twitter. You guys can find me at Zella Pacino on Twitter. I'll have links for that down below. And I'll also have links down to the Halo Waypoint article so you guys can see just what this stuff is about. All right? Anyways, catch you guys later. Peace.